Oh na na, oh na na, oh na na, oh na na, oh yeah yeah. Lisa Maragan Pondicha, yeah. If I love you, you're amazing, you're amazing. See, you're amazing, you're amazing, you're amazing. Oh Father God, yeah. You keep the waters from the sun. You bring the food from the land, oh God. You got the world in your hand. Father, you're amazing, oh Lord. You give me full dominion, so I can handle any situation. Lord, I am obeying your commands, Lord. Jesus, it's amazing how you send the sun every day. So Lord, you are amazing, you're amazing. You are amazing, you're amazing. And it's amazing how you answer my every prayer. Say you're amazing, you're amazing. Say you're amazing, you're amazing. And when I look in your word and I see all the miracles that you do, you take a little fish and you share it up and you feed a multitude. And oh Lord, you part the sea for me, and you shed your blood on Calvary. You did that just for me. Jesus, you are amazing, you're amazing. Oh Father God, it's amazing how you send the sun every day. So Lord, you are amazing, you're amazing. You are amazing, you're amazing. And it's amazing how you answer my every prayer. Say you're amazing, you're amazing. Say you're amazing, you're amazing. So every man needs Jesus in their life. They need to come to God and get baptized, and let the Holy Spirit open up their eyes. They know they've been tricked with a set of lies, because no man can make it to heaven without Jesus. He came on this earth, yes, to free us and redeem us. Jesus, it's amazing how you send the sun every day. So Lord, you are amazing, you're amazing. You are amazing, you're amazing. And it's amazing how you answer my every prayer. Say you're amazing, you're amazing. Say you're amazing, you're amazing. It's amazing how you send the sun every day. So Lord, you are amazing, you're amazing. You are amazing, you're amazing. And it's amazing how you answer my every prayer. Say you're amazing, you're amazing. Say you're amazing, you're amazing.
Me in a reggae party, me the inna the corner. Me have a drink inna me left and on me right, and have a spliff on my yeah. And when the bassline drop inna the rhythm, I feel wind up on a dance. Me just a wine to the rhythm, and later you know what coming after. I tell you what, I don't know about you, but I can only live my life one way. All I wanna do every day is
What you doing? Where you at? Oh, you got plans. Don't say that. I'm sipping wine in a robe. I look too good to be alone. My house clean, my pool warm. Just shake smooth like a newborn. We should be dancing, romancing in the east wing and the west wing of this mansion. What's happening? I ain't playing no games. Every word that I say is coming straight from the heart. So if you're trying to lay this on
York, me born a Brooklyn, me come from. When you look up on me face, you see the black bush like.
We got massive Brooklyn, Bronx, Queens, Manhattan, Staten Island, Long Island, all upstate region. Represent you, Brooklyn's finest, Cupid.
I grew up in a place called New York City, the borough of Brooklyn, in the Flatbush area. I grew up in a place on 92nd, alongside Broadland, where many man come from. Follow me now. Well, German, a New York, me born a Brooklyn, me come from. When you look up on my face, you see the Flatbush lion. And when me touch the road, me go a love people one. And when me touch the road, me go a village of one.
I grew up in a place called La Vega, Spanish Town rocking, over blazing over. I grew up in a place called Ensom City, Spanish Town grooving, everybody nice.
Over us, Emperor Selassie, high them your road, rugged and steep. I know it is a must for us to make it home, even through them your gnashing of teeth. Hey, guide over us, Holy Emmanuel, Isis, Lanis could never get weak. I know it is a must for us to make it home, through them your gnashing of teeth. You're everything, you make it worth and more. So virtuous, so righteous, and so pure. I love you. No one but you. Oh, baby. You're the inspiration of my life. Proud mother of my kids, my future wife. I love you. No one but you. How you mean?
Look what the mic is now.
No, if you find
ain't that
mic,
short?
well, it's not my fault you feel your mic short.
But
It's not short.
good morning, y'all. Good
morning.
afternoon. Good
You know.
night. Cause my lock's sticking out all over the place.
You and your locks.
It'll as it grows, it'll start behaving.
All right.
This is the People's Chat Room, and we are live on iTunes Radio. We are also live streaming on the peopleschatroom.com and also on our YouTube channel, where all our shows are archived. We want to say hello to each and every one of you. And it is Mother's Day weekend.
Oh, yeah. That's right, it is.
You forgot?
No.
Then why you sound like if you forgot?
The aura of the excitement, you know?
Whatever.
I know.
Call it. You're
No.
coming up with
I
some
was supposed
excuse.
to. I was
Call
supposed
it
to ask
what-
Michelle to pick up something for me, but then I realized it is.
Wait a second.
And yes.
Oh, I thought you was going to say you ask Michelle to pick up something for you, but it's actually for her. It's
It'd be for her, but it would be right to me asking me to pick up something for her.
No, that will not be right at all.
Even though she made me, wrap my own gift for Christmas one year.
All right.
Yeah, that's what she gave me being married for so
Oh,
long.
God. Hey, here now.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you, boy. How are they doing?
We good.
I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to them.
Oh, sure.
But you answering for them. Okay.
Yeah, well.
All they good? All right.
Yeah, we good. A little AC issues, but we'll get it. We'll deal with it.
Oh, we had that problem some time back.
Yeah. A little AC.
That thing gets expensive, man.
Yeah, it's not blowing the cold air. It's blowing, and we feel the line going into the house is cold. Mm-hmm. So there's free on it, but the freon is not going into the coils. So there's a blockage somewhere between the coils.
That sounds expensive.
And that's all. That sounds hot. So right now,
Yeah, because we're coming into the hot months.
and I call the AC guy. I say, hey, it's your 6 months. When he come in, he say I come in on so and so.
That was when?
A day before he come in, when it stopped working properly. I said, all right.
It does know, you know.
Really.
Just like a car, it does know.
It does
You
know.
take the car by the mechanic and it starts to behave. Drive away from the mechanic and it starts to act up. It does know.
It does.
It has no things to make it go Morning, Carl. You checking us out today? All right, that's a good thing. So we've got two really interesting guests on today, and I say that every time, but because every Saturday all our guests are interesting people, right? And we also have our contributors on today, Phyllis Worrell and Natalie Amoroso. Natalie is the realtor. Phyllis she has a show on Mondays called Motivation Mondays, and she brings on some really interesting people, has conversations with them. Then she comes on our show, gives us an overview. But today we have SIZWE SOCA, Daisy Cousin, and Chef Alan SUSSER.
There's talent running the family,
Yeah. But I made a promise that every Saturday when we come on here, I'll, bring some information to you all. I don't want to use the word teach, but share information. Educate, yes. So I don't know if you all have heard the term habeas corpus being thrown around this week. Have you?
Yes, it has.
Oh, okay. Eventually. So habeas corpus means you shall have the body. It's Latin for you shall have the body. It's a legal writ that compels a person in custody to be brought before a judge or court. The court then determines the legality of their detention. In essence, it's a legal action challenging the legality of someone's imprisonment. So you all have heard that they want to suspend, they're working on, or they would like to suspend habeas corpus. It is the fundamental legal principle that protects against unlawful detention. It ensures that individuals cannot be imprisoned without a legal basis. So imagine if they actually follow through on doing that, what's going to happen? The writ orders the custodian of the person in custody, that means the jail or the prison or whatever. The writ orders the custodian of the person in custody to produce them before the court so the court can assess the legality of the detention. This allows a judge to review the reasons for someone's imprisonment and determine if it's lawful or unlawful. Oh, if it's unlawful. Let me use the words here in the search. So imagine a world where habeas corpus is suspended, taken away. What's going to happen? That means that they can pull anybody off the street and detain them and say that it's a lawful detainment because there's no one to say otherwise. So we're not going to make this a political show. I've made that determination. We talked about that after the election. We ain't going there, but I feel it's our purpose to just share information with you, especially if you have hidden your head in the ground, choosing not to pay attention to what's going on around you. Please pay attention to what's going on around you, because the old people have a saying, today for me, tomorrow for you. Today for me, tomorrow for you. You think that it can't happen to you, but you never know. Even though they're focusing on immigrants, immigration, but you all notice that they pull in citizens. They're arresting citizens also, like the mayor of
New Jersey.
Newark, New Jersey. Okay, so we'll have some more conversations about this sprinkling throughout the show. In the meantime, I'm gonna turn it back over to DJ Code Red.
Walking up and choking up like cockshell in their waist. We don't want it slow when cockshell police face. Tell me what you want the party start. You know you love the soccer from the Code red. No way. We don't want no part of that. I need a stress reliever. 2 drinks in the hand and a girl in the middle. That's the gun we need to find. The middle. For the sake of peace of mind. So the middle of the road is where you'll find me and my friend and them. Because we work so hard all week. We deserve a party. We deserve it. Say we deserve it. Yeah, we deserve it. Tell all your friend and them. Tell all the girl and them. Bring all your friend and them. And let's get it started. I say, oh yo, all soca massive, take a jump and let we start it by the truck, let we start it by the truck. Party on the road, it's a party on the road. Light it up, bring the shots and light it up. Party on the road, it's a party on the road.
I've been patient and I've been waiting. Call me stubborn, but I can get over it. You left and never say goodbye. Those tears I cried, no, I can get over it.
So don't you ever let me down again. Cause I depending on you, so you better come through this time. Please hear my cry, and if I ever let you down, my friend, it was a misunderstanding. So if I took it for granted, then I promise from today I go drunk like I never drunk, wave like I never wave, wine like I never wine before, just to show you a sorrow. And I need you back in my life. Look at people by the truck, emotions running high. We end up in the sky, tears running down we eye. Can't you tell that we sorry? We sorry. And we need you back in my life.
Who is the maddest man in the crew? Whatever you do, we follow you. When it comes to madness, you don't matter than me. I don't come to play nice, stand up and look fancy. Turn your body to a mash pit, cause SOCA is an army. And I'm rolling with a mad team and a fool with a party. No.
You know, it's not. When you're dancing to power soca, you have to figure out a slight chip
Yes.
that helps you to,
Stay in beat.
stay on beat.
But not out of breath.
When I-
Yeah, to stay on beat, but not out of breath.
Hilarious. So today is the boat ride. You're going? No, you're not going. But I have to be there. It's too late now to get tickets because tickets will cut off on Wednesday. But today is the boat ride, the Mother's Day.
So wait a minute, I can't go if I wanted to go?
No, too late.
But I'm your DJ.
Since when?
And checked. I can put
You're
the
my
check.
DJ on the people's chat room, and whenever you decide to DJ for me, but you can't decide today that you want to DJ for me.
But we've been
What kind of thing
practicing.
is that?
We've been practicing all week.
We've been practicing. So today is the
We've been
boat
prac-
ride.
we've been practicing
Ignore him and
all-
all. Ignore him. Ignore him.
We've been practicing all week. Oh God, don't
We've been
don't
practicing all week?
don't do me that. Don't do me that.
Oh God. Okay.
All
My
right.
bad. So let me. So I know you have it up there. So
Yeah.
today, Richie Stevens is the featured performer. Wingy Danger is on there. Adriana Clark and a young lady I've never heard called Stacy Elevated Wilson. And I'm doing my thing. And the DJs that would be helping me out would be DJ Dre of Rhythm Radio. I know it as Rhythm Radio. Yeah, I'll get it correct. I just mix it up between Cultural Vibrations Radio. No, but actually this is the station or the radio that's bringing the event. CRR, Cultural Rhythms Radio. CRR. So DJ Dre is part of CRR, and then Tobago is going to be there also. I'm doing 30 minutes on the deck outside, and then I'm going inside to do my thing. It's going to be predominantly soca on my part because they're killing me with reggae.
How you know that? How you know that?
How you mean? Richie Stevens is reggae.
Okay, all right.
Wingy Danger is
You don't know
dancehallish,
But
reggae-ish.
you don't know what he don't know if he might throw something in between just to give you a little excitement.
Listen, the bottom line here, I'm the soca thing today. This is me bringing the soca live and direct, doing my thing, flying that flag, and everybody else doing the reggae. But you know, we're gonna have fun today on the ship. It pulls out from the port at 5, and we come back in at 1 a.m. It's gonna be a really long evening, but you know it's gonna be a fun evening. So let me turn it back over to Code Red. Wait, I want to say hi to Errol McCauley. Is he still on there?
I was actually waiting for you because I know I expected that. Job box. I am the job boss.
The what?
Bricker bunch. Sorry, I'm listening to something in my head.
You know what? Let me leave you alone. Do your thing. Do your thing. Do your thing.
Just break a branch, root up a tree, mash on a fence, bring everything to me. Everybody, something in the air. Put them up, something in the air. Put them up, something in the air. Put them up, something in the air. Put them up. I am the jam boss, certain things I end off. If I say to wreck the place, then I will pay the damn cost. So when this tune blast, they go say hurricane pass. We flattening the place like if we making room for plane pass. Break a branch, root up a tree, climb up a fence, let everybody see. Oh, you just break a branch, root up a tree, mash on a fence, bring everything to me. Everybody, something in the air. Put them up, something in the air. Put them up, something in the air. Put them up, something in the air. Chatting. So now the plane touchdown. I jam it, I touch on I jam it.
I'm just laughing to what we said earlier on now. You have to
Exactly.
find that little chip to make you're going in time, but you're conserving your energy.
Yeah,
you know
conserve
what I'm
your
saying?
energy.
So in June, you know, before we get to June, let's talk about what's happening in May.
All right.
Okay,
I would
so-
hope so.
So I know that there's Carnival in May.
Uh-huh.
You have Soca Fest and Culture Fest.
Yes.
And you have some day parties
Yes.
like the one with Styles.
No, well, that's Monday.
That's the Monday.
That's Monday. So, all right. So, how you want to do this?
Let's do it in order now.
All right.
So that would be May 24th.
Which is what? The
Which is a Saturday.
Well, we start from Friday. Tango on Friday.
Tango?
Tango.
Okay.
Tango is a kind of a day evening fete on Friday. You also have the Cooler Fed, the Big Bar Cooler Fed by Douglas Friday night. There's also a brunch party by DJ
All of these
Marlon.
things is off the top of our head, eh?
Yeah,
Because
the
we ain't had the
DJ
flyers.
Marlon.
The flyers
Yeah,
are somewhere in the...
Yeah, big up to Rhythm Roots Radio, DJ Marlon. He had a kind of a baddies brunch or brunch thing on Friday. Saturday is peace. Saturday morning is Veil with Voice performing live.
Okay.
You coming? Nah, that could be nice. That could be nice. That could be nice. And then you also have Bungie, which will be he will be representing Orlando Downtown Carnival.
Yeah, but during that time frame is also when you have Soca Fest.
So you have Soca Fest.
Yeah, and let me get that information.
You
Go ahead.
also have Island, the all-inclusive party. I have tickets for that. There's also Culture Fest, Patrice performing live. I have tickets for that. I hear there's a small island fete going on at
Don't ask me to help you out because I don't know.
At Majestic. So there's a lot of you can't, ladies and gentlemen, you can't say there's nothing going on for Orlando Carnival weekend. You can't say I can't find nothing. There's a lot of things going on. Oh, and we have to remember Kitty's Carnival.
On the 17th of May, that's
On the
next week.
17th,
So
that's
that's out the gate. That's the first thing coming down
That should be
for
that, yes,
for Carnival.
yes.
The kids are in doing their thing the 17th of May. It's at Trotters Park, which is off Lee Road. So please come out and support the kids because they are our future.
Yes.
We plant everything in them with the hopes that they will carry it on. And we got a nice crop of bands coming out this year for Kiddies Carnival. I think there are going to be 8 bands. And that's May 17th, which is next Saturday.
Yes.
Okay?
Most
Then the adults start to do their thing from the 24th. All right? So, yeah, Kiddies Carnival.
Yep.
So, on Saturday, 24th, from 5 to 11 p.m., you have Kes, the band.
Yes.
Kesani people. Kes, the band. And I know we have a lot of Kes lovers of Kes and his music out there. So come on out and there's also gonna be. Let me see. I'm trying to find who else is on there.
Hold on.
What? You got the flyer, right?
Yeah.
Because we're all over the place right now.
Let me do it like this. All right.
Okay.
Get ready for SOCA Fest, the outdoor experience for Orlando Carnival 2025. We're back and better than ever. This one is big, performing live. It's Kes the Band, celebrating 20 years. Mikanteza, Raymond, Kute, Chupati, Anika Berry, Jadel, and many more. SOCA Fest, the outdoor experience. Saturday, May 24th at Emory Hamilton Complex, 790 Fairville Road, Orlando. From 5 p.m. until 11 p.m. Get tickets now. SOCAFest2025.eventbrite.com. Call 954-478-1156. SOCA Fest, the outdoor experience.
You find that commercial at end abruptly, boy.
So all you hear at the outdoor experience.
Yes,
and
it does.
I don't know how many of y'all think y'all can be in 2 or 3 different places at the same time, but give it your best shot because I understand Bungie is downtown Orlando around that same time.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? But
so you can go all.
how you okay, yeah. Go all. Go all.
Go all.
All right, so let we leave May. After May comes June.
Well, hold on. You said
After May comes June?
you only talk about the Saturday. There's still the Sunday, which is the carnival itself.
Carnival, yes. Go ahead now. Codes. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Go ahead, talk about the carnival. So there's a carnival, the parade of the bands. I don't know how many bands. I don't know the route, but I know it's on Sunday.
It's on Sunday, Orlando Carnival. And then there's quite a few after parties. One at Rum Jungle. Oh, that's right. Rum Jungle also got something going Saturday night. There's a lot of things going on Orlando Carnival weekend.
Okay, and if you're one of those people that try to go to all and you collect all your wristbands, have at it. You have a lot to go to.
Yes,
okay?
trust and believe. And so that's Saturday, some after parties, one at Rum Jungle, one going down at Mangoes. And then
Mangoes, that's on iDrive, right?
That's on iDrive, correct.
Okay.
And Sunday, there's another Juve on Sunday. There's
Two
Monday,
Juves?
there's a Juve Monday morning.
Okay. Where?
So we have 2 Juves. Orlando Carnival. Orlando is that big that, ladies and gentlemen, we have 2 Juves.
So who's showing the one on Monday?
We have 2 Juves.
Oh, you can't remember who's showing the one
No,
on
I
Monday?
don't.
I mean, it's irrelevant. There are 2 Juves.
We have
That's
2
the point.
Juves.
Okay.
So if you miss one,
You can pick up the next
pick
one.
up our next one. And
Okay.
after Juve, you go home and take a shower, please, because we have our white party on
At
Monday to go
Styles?
to that Styles.
All right.
You going?
I told Styles I'll come to the event in December, God spare life. Yeah, I just, my mindset is this. Carnival is the same performance you're seeing. I mean, been there, done that. I ain't got time for that. That's just my vibe.
Well,
okay?
No. Ask
And
if
they
you go
come
to
and
the
they
party.
say, oh.
Ask if you go the party.
No.
You don't fat.
No, I told Styles already I'm going to his event in December. I just stay away from the carnival thing. I just...
What is that? What did the party on Monday have to do with the carnival?
Because it's right after the carnival.
What happened? You have a vacation.
You know,
You're walking?
is that the one that Voice going and perform for?
That's Saturday. Come on,
So
keep your
who's
dates
performing
together.
on the
No, we don't need performance. We
yeah,
don't need
because it has
performance
just
for
come
white.
and stand and say, hey, and they
We
want
don't
you
need
to
a
sing.
performance
Okay,
for
all
white party.
I'm just showing
The
my
DJs are the performers.
sarcasm here.
The
you
DJs
know,
are the
my
performers.
cynicism here. Okay, so let's leave May and let's go to June. Right? Because
Can't
June...
wait to leave June.
Yeah, I can't wait to leave June. So
Can't wait to
listen,
leave.
Jerk, the Jerk Festival, Claremont Jerk Festival, June 7th. Sankey and his crew will be performing. And as a musician, I like to support my people, my local acts. And that is something I will be there for. It's at the Jerk, it's at the Waterfront Park, 103rd Street, Claremont, Florida. They will also have the Lake Steel Orchestra. DJ Faze is going to be the DJ for that day, and that's his thing. Dwight Richards is also going to be performing. He's a trumpeter. Again, it's on June 7th, the Claremont Jerk Festival. Caribbean Jerk Festival. So let's support our local events, okay? And then later on in June, June the 28th, because June is Caribbean Heritage Month. So we will be throwing a reception. The flyer will be ready soon enough to welcome the new Consular General from Miami to Central Florida. And that'll be on June 28th. The location will be the church in Kissimmee. So we'll give you all of that. It's free to the public. Come out and meet the new Consular General and some of the staff members. That includes Daryl Smith, who was on our show some time ago. Just come on out and support, okay? June 28th. What we got after that?
July?
That's it.
I don't know what's going on in July.
That's it.
My calendar's slow long in July, which I need a...
That's it.
I need a break.
Yeah. So let me turn you over to DJ Code Red. We will not have Natalie on today. She'll be on next week, please God. And so let me tell you a little bit about Maverick Realtors. Okay. Natalie Amoroso is the mortgage broker of the family, and when you've accessed the information that she has, then she hands you over to her husband, who will help you find your forever home or your starter house. Okay, we'll give you their phone numbers in a couple minutes. I'm gonna turn you back over to DJ Code Red as we continue in the first hour of the show.
It have a rhythm, bim, bim, right there. It have a rhythm, a rippity bim, 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 bim. Well, everybody shouting out. It have a rhythm, a rippity bim. It have a rhythm deep down inside there. Whoa, whoa, bim, 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 bim. Whoa, whoa, bim, 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 bim. I go cross any ocean to find it. Won't let no mountain get in the way. Hey. Come cross the water, been through the fire. I know that my heart will show me the way. Everywhere you turn, you see people smiling. We don't see no greed and rain. No one, nobody tell me about leaving. We fight for a thing and this is my place. Well, everybody shout, take me home. Whoa, whoa. Everybody shout, take me home. Whoa, whoa. 'Cause the way you make me feel. You can't stop out my life like that. You can't stop out no. You make me feel. You can't stop out my life like that. Step out no. Remember what we promised we go. Never done, never done, never, never, never done. I'm say every time must have a solution. So come let me fix this one, never baby. Say never done, never done, never, never, never done. So come on, let me make things try. Hold on, let me make things try. We could have a good time. We could have a good time, baby. Let we live the good life. The good life, baby. Just you and me. That's all we need. Just you and me. Fat non-stop. I don't need that. A lime on the back. I don't need that. All I need is you. You, yeah, you. Fat non-stop. I don't need that. A lime on the back. I don't need that. All I need is you. You.
The way you back it up and back it up and back it up again.
Back it up and back it up again.
Oh Lord, back it up and back it up again.
My girl, give me the spirit away.
Back it up and back it up again. Back it up and back it up again.
Back it up and back it up again.
She had the spirit in her waist. Oh, that Tunji want that taste. Oh God, I like it. I like it. Hey.
Non-stop wine is heaven pace. Feel the rhythm in a me. I'm so excited. I like it.
Travel the world to get that taste. Got this easy London and this guy.
Oh, the way I move, my body bend. The way I'm shaking it
The way
overdrive.
you back it up and back it up and back it up again.
Back it up and back it up again.
Oh Lord,
Back it up and back it up again.
Who's the female on that? I like that song.
I
like it. Yeah.
What was her name? What was her name?
I don't know.
Mela Caribe.
Okay.
Mela, yeah, she had a real nice voice.
So let me just say hi to DJ Militia. Good afternoon, fam. Miss Cheryl Charles. Cheryl, you notice I didn't say holder.
And you still say it?
No, I'm telling her no. You know you're miserable. Right now you're really kind of miserable. All right. Morning, Cheryl. Happy Mother's Day to you. And happy Mother's Day to all our mothers,
Indeed.
including myself.
Indeed.
Yes.
You're real miserable today.
Yeah, miserable man. Phyllis, what going on, girl?
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. How you guys doing on this beautiful Saturday?
Indeed,
Doing pretty okay.
How you
Can't
doing?
complain. I can't complain.
Well, nice. We had rain for the last few days in New York, but today sun is out. Want to wish all the mothers a happy Mother's Day tomorrow, please God. And just loving the house always. We had last Monday, West Indian, the chairperson for the West Indian Day American celebration. It was very interesting just bringing her on, talking about the process, what goes into Labor Day, and all, getting everything organized with the panorama, the children carnival, all the volunteers, what they go through, how they set up stuff. And, it's basically a donation. They really go on and they do it for free. They don't really get a salary. But they were really talking about the community outpouring with the, getting more assistance from the government then.
Which government? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. That's a good question. Don't downplay that question. That's a very good question.
Oh Lord.
I'm sorry, Phyllis. Go ahead.
No problem.
Yeah, I mean, my concern is that this has been a concern that I've discussed a couple of times on the show some years back.
Right.
The West Indian Day Parade in New York is the oldest, right?
Yeah.
I really don't think over the early years and even as recent as probably 10 years ago, they've leveraged the power that they have.
Right.
And it's going to be interesting how they navigate the next couple of years, especially as there is a distinct drive to erase everything that's based on immigration and culture.
Right.
So I feel like, again, they've dropped the ball in the earlier years of the West Indian Day Parade in New York to leverage on that. So this is going to be interesting to see.
It's a good point. It's a very, very good point.
Yeah. Well, they have challenges also that they're facing. But I realized too, and I brought it up to her, is that last year had a better turnout for the panorama. And what she said is that they got help from Trinidad. Meaning people from Trinidad came up to New York and they try something different, which it worked, They had a better turnout, the panyards and different things. It was better. With the Labor Day itself, I was asking her some questions, and we were like, okay, so Monday, how it goes, what goes into it, and she brought up that Tuesday's work, so they try to get everybody to clear the parkway where it have other people that lives and work around the area. That that's why they did clear, because I realized from the last band finish, you had to see the sanitation and the police behind the last band, that's the clear out and different things. So it was very interesting getting to know a little bit about the process and what goes on. She has been with them for 15 years now, but she has been the chair. She hasn't been on the board for representing, but she has been within, and I think the longest standing one is Vasily, who's still there, who still gives her input on what goes on and stuff. Because, most of the older one passed away, so it's the younger generation now that is taking over. So it was very interesting, and we should have her back in the coming months because she has some stuff you know,
Well,
I
when she
told her
comes, when she comes back, can you ask her some of the questions that I put forward today, because I really would like to hear her response, because let me be real, it's going to be really hard for them this year.
Yes.
Okay, so they didn't build the foundation that they should have, and she's been there for 15 years, and they didn't really build the foundation that they should have. So let's see what they have to go on now. Okay, so
Yeah. Work in progress is a work in progress.
yeah. So who you have coming up this Monday?
This Monday we have a guest called Tony. She is in the film industry. She does the Law and Order and different background films. So we'll have her coming on and gracing our presence Monday, God's willing.
Have you ever had Keisha Martin on?
No.
Okay, I'm going to give you her information. I'd like you to, invite her to be a guest. She's
right.
got a lot of good stuff going on, and she's a fantastic singer.
Okay,
That's
great.
an understatement, but she is. And she recently did an event in New York, where it was pretty much to raise the awareness of certain things in the arts. And I think she would be a good guest for you to have on.
All right, no problem. Just send me her information and I'll get in contact with her.
Okay.
This month I was only trying to have women, seeing that, it's Mother's Day month. I'm celebrating Mother's Day, or women for the month of May. So I was only trying to have ladies this month, and next month for Father's Day, the men. Yeah,
Okay, so she could fall into this month. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Have a blessed
All
one,
right.
my dear. Love in the house.
Love in the house. Have a blessed one. And
too.
again, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers, all who's locked on right now. Love in the house always. Code, how you doing?
I am excellent. Excellent.
Don't you dare tell him Happy Mother's Day.
No,
Why
I
not?
wouldn't.
Why not? You can tell me Happy Mother's Day.
No, your day is next month, June.
Take forever.
You understand that?
It's cool.
You know what?
I'm
a quick
Oh,
one.
his birthday is June?
No. Just
I just
for-
gave him a hard time just because I can.
Okay, all right, okay.
I'm giving
Have
her
a
a
And
hard
Code,
time. Yes, yeah.
Code, anytime you want to come on to the program, feel free,
No problem.
So,
No problem.
we want men. We want some men to come on and speak up. These men that shy,
You
man.
sure you want to open yourself up to that? This one mouth big enough.
Yes,
Very
I
opinionated.
would love to get Code.
All right,
No,
Code Red.
you know what I would
He's
really
on the
like
show.
us to talk Code on?
What?
Code, you could call me, marriage. You see how you married for a long time?
Oh, God.
I would love to have a topic on,
Good, long
you
time.
know,
Let me see
that.
them. I'm married for a long time and 3 times.
Lema, where you get Code from here?
Married long time and 3 times.
That's why he makes for really good conversation on this show, because he's so full of it.
No.
And then some.
right?
No,
Or you could be married long time and 3 times.
Easy. I married Michelle 3 times. So the story is, Michelle, when we got married 25 years ago, for those who don't know, in Trinidad.
You see?
Our original wedding was in Trinidad. Michelle had gotten some incorrect information, and because she wanted to hold on to me so bad, she said, you know what?
You know what? I don't know if you should be saying that, and she's not here to defend herself.
No. She can defend herself any other time. I ain't care. It's my time, my show.
right.
So what?
It's a good thing this show is in repeat. Go ahead.
So she got some incorrect information. So she was afraid that the marriage certificate, which was issued in Trinidad, would not be valid in the U.S. So we actually got married in the U.S. on the same day a year later.
Oh, okay.
So we have a second.
Okay.
So we have two marriage certificates.
And then you
one
just
in
renewed
Trinidad,
your vows.
and we just renewed our vows.
Which is the third time.
2 months ago.
Good.
All
So
right.
like I said, I
You
married
just
the
made
woman
sense out of it.
for 25 years, 3 times. Let me tell you something, yeah?
3 times.
3 times.
That's interesting.
And that is it. I tell her, I say, look now, that is it. The only time I say I do it if I took out the garbage, or I did because I
Yeah.
did fix something.
Yeah.
I am not saying. I tell her that. No, I told her that. I said, look now, I love you, but oh God, give me a break now.
I stay out of that because when I'm just standing here right now. Phyllis, you have a blessed one, my dear. See you next week
You
Saturday.
too have a blessed one.
Take
Oh,
care.
and I ain't playing there. I think that's a good topic, okay?
No problem.
He
Have a
on your
blessed one,
show.
guys.
He on your show.
No problem. I dare.
Alright.
All right. Okay. Have a
Take
good
care.
one, guys.
Happy
Bye.
Mother's Day again.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're
All right.
welcome.
Bye-bye.
You something else, you know? You want to play
No,
some
no.
commercials before
Yeah.
I break down the
let me-
information on
let me-
Dr.
I need
not
to-
Dr. Chef Alan SUSSER.
Okay. No problem. Hold on. Let's do this real quick.
Transport charter services. Whether you are planning a corporate event, day charter, tours, airport transfers, taxi service, cargo and courier service, or any other occasion, T&T Transportation is here to elevate your travel experience. Give Cheryl a call at 407-844-0431. Visit Cheryl's tttransport.com. Book now.
Get ready for SOCA Fest, the outdoor experience. For Orlando Carnival 2025, we're back and better than ever. This one is big. Performing live, it's Kess the Band. Celebrating 20 years. Mikanteja. Raymond. Kute. Super D. Anika Berry. Jadel. And many more. SOCA Fest, the outdoor experience. Saturday, May 24th at Emory Hamilton Complex, 790 Fairville Road, Orlando. From 5 p.m. until 11 p.m. Get tickets now. SOCAFest2025.eventbrite.com. Call 954-478-1156. SOCA Fest, the outdoor experience.
Commercial end abruptly, but
Very abruptly. I had to be on the P's and the Q's.
Yeah,
Jump in and say, how y'all doing? So let me share some information on our upcoming guest, Chef Alan SUSSER. And right after Chef Alan SUSSER is SIZWE, your cousin, also a rising, I shouldn't say rising, SIZWE and rising. SIZWE is a star that will eventually soon come get everything that's coming to him that's positive and just open up the floodgates. So Chef Alan SUSSER is a James Beard Award-winning chef, celebrated for his deep commitment to fresh, local ingredients and sustainability. Recognized as a pioneer of New Florida cuisine, the New York Times dubbed him the Ponce de Leon of New Florida cooking for his visionary approach. His landmark restaurant, Chef Alan's in Aventura, revolutionized Miami's dining scene and helped shape the way people eat food today. Food and Wine named him one of the best 10 chefs in America for his influential contributions. And as a founder of Chef Alan's Consulting, he leads a boutique restaurant and hospitality consulting firm specializing in strategic initiatives, culinary innovation, sustainability, and industry-forward solutions. His extensive consulting portfolio includes, we got to tap into some of this here, American Airlines, KitchenAid, Fairchild Tropical Gardens, McCormick Spice, Craft, and Sunkist. His current projects range from Two Korean Girls, a Ghost Kitchen. I need to
what
get
is
a definition from him
ghost
as to what a ghost kitchen is.
Same here,
An
same here.
Exquisito Chocolate in Little Havana, to the renowned or world-renowned Jade Mountain Resort in St. Lucia, where he is pioneering Emerald Estate vintage chocolate, an authentic bean-to-bar organic chocolate venture. Let me underline that too. We have like maybe 20, 25 minutes with him, so I'm going to try and see how much of the questions that I have we can get in, but as I'm reading, I'm seeing a couple other, questions I want to get in. A dedicated industry advocate, Chef Alan serves on the executive board of the Miami chapter of the Florida Restaurant and Lodging Association. He was honored with Slow Food USA's Lifetime Achievement Award for his work with local farmers and food artisans. As a culinary ambassador for the Monterey Bay Aquarium Seafood Watch and a former chef spokesperson. Did you ever know that there's such a thing called the National Mango Board?
The National Mango.
You just heard it.
I just heard
All right.
it today. All right.
He champions sustainable food practices. He has also received an honorary Doctor of Culinary Arts from Johnson & Wales University and the President's Award for Community Service from Florida International University. He has 4 books. We're going to touch on one of them in the conversation that we're going to have with Chef SUSSER in about, 15 minutes or so, 10 minutes or so. Let me turn it back over to DJ Code Red. In the meantime, in between time.
Code Red. Red.
Warming up, hey, check on out, winding up that body, warming up, hey, check on out, bouncing up that body, warming up, hey, check on out, winding up that body, warming up, hey, check on out, bouncing up that bam bam. Well, look who it is. It's the whining queen of the soca. Everybody want come hold her. Whining queen of the soca.
Long time I hear this. Let me just say hi to Tricky Finger. Miss Cheryl Charles. Yes, I will redo the ad and put the actual phone number in there. Mr. Francis Ragu. Hamidullah, how you doing, my brother? Happy Mother's Day again, DJ Code Red.
So down to earth that they say it's something in the soil. And for all its worth, some say it's only in the coil. But deep down inside the station, you could hear a song and a rhythm calling. Get the voices calling. This is the land of oil and music. When you get it rhythm, I tell you you can't refuse it. It's the make it steel drum. When you hear the start to beat it, it's the going bum 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 bum. It go make you jump, it go make you wave, it go send you wild, make you misbehave. It's a rhythm to make you whine and make you feel fine. Wine into your mind, don't wine out that time. Just the other say, where we come from, I tell you it's oil and music. Where we come from, I tell you it's oil and music. Yes, we are. Where we come from, I tell you it's oil and music. From the beginning, I tell you we have it. There's a rhythm on the street, the beat making bacchanal, and one set of ruction. Woman set a tumble down in the carnival, they feeling the duction. Ooh yeah. It's sweet on the street and he's getting weak. Some talking in tongues. It remind me of Laventi when the rattles moving, baby. The hill coming round, hill coming down. 'Cause this is the land of oil and music. Sweet soca and kaiso, I tell you you can't refuse it. Send it as a rhythm when you hear the starter rolling. The thing going all hands in the air.
I just want to let y'all know the phone number.
You had that look in your eyes, boy.
I did?
Yeah, you had that look in
What's
your eyes.
that look? What's it look? So I wanted to just give you all the phone number for Natalie Amoroso, 239-738-1338. I'm sorry, wrong number. 239-738-1388. Natalie is the mortgage broker. It's time for you to own your own home. It's been that time. Yeah, man, right. I duck in it. I duck in it. I duck in it.
I duck in it. I duck in it. I duck in it. I duck in it. I duck in it. Who does go to work on a Thursday or even a Friday when it have parties? I still put on my work clothes, but I just stay to wine on the shorty. She tell me she up there. Tell my supervisor I sick, have diarrhea and I need to shoot. I need to go to the pharmacy, but I end up in fire the walk. I will jump up and winding down, pumping just like a hooligan when I turn around and see my boss in the place. If you see me again, I don't want my boss to see, so I again. Don't want him to fire me, so I again. Post to be in the pharmacy, so I again. Yeah. If you see me wine, and I again, choke, and I again. If you see me wine, and I again, choke, and I again.
I need a man to give me good love.
That's me. DJ Zaya is going to be in the house with us next week, Saturday, along with DJ Kevorkian, because Code Red going and do what Code Red does.
Well, no.
Where you going?
What Code Red really have to do is that the same woman I was talking about that I married 3 times, her birthday is the 19th.
Yeah, you got to go. You got to take care of that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That is not an option.
Yeah, that's a requirement.
That's a requirement.
That's a requirement. Not
So
an option.
DJ Zaya is going to be with us, as well as DJ Kevorkian. I want to say again, it's Cheryl Charles. Her phone number it's actually 407-807-1347. How come you're playing my song, man?
How come you have the wrong number?
I had the wrong number on the ad.
You know what? No.
I gotta redo the ad.
You gotta redo the ad.
Yeah, I gotta redo the ad.
You gotta redo the ad. So who number we calling? Somebody vexed with you know?
No, that's her phone number, but that's her private phone number I've been putting out on the ad.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
I will not play that ad until we get that changed.
Yeah, I'm gonna change it to this week coming up here.
No problem.
How long ago this song been? How come you don't play my music?
I'm playing it now. Be happy.
Whatever.
Ladies, put your hands in the air and tell me, do you get the loving? Do you get that feeling? Tell me. My girls, don't be afraid to shout out loudly. It's not about money. They didn't work for their honey. Don't let them take you for a ride.
Oh, did I tell you I actually did something different with it?
No. How could I know? You don't play the damn song.
No, I did something different with it.
Wait,
You
let me hear.
want to hear it?
Yeah.
Goody, 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 good love. Goody, 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 give me good love. Goody, 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 good love. Goody, 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 goody. I need a man to give me good love.
I like that.
I need a man to give me good love. Mash it up, make me touch the ceiling. I need a man to give me good love. Ladies, put
I like
your
that.
hands in the air and tell me, do you get good loving? Do you get that feeling? Tell me. My girls, don't be afraid to shout out loudly.
Hey, you just kind of, you
money.
brought the song back.
What happened?
You brought the song back.
Yeah, I have to.
Yeah, I like that mix.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Switch it out now.
Alright, if they can reach you, keep inside. No shame, boy, pack up and save your pride. Boy, it's passion I'm dreaming of. I need a man to give me good love. I need a man to give me good love.
specialist. I'll show how to tip and bubble it. Tick tock up your waist and juggle it, juggle it, juggle it. Boy, I have the whining template. Come over here, let me show you it. Show you what it has for me do. They want me to roll it slow, roll it slow. Oh oh, oh oh. Bend over and roll it slow, roll it slow. Oh oh, oh oh. So hold me bumper and take me down, take me down, take me down. Hold the bumper and take me down, take me down, take me down. Hold the bumper and take me down, take me down, take me down. Hold the bumper and take me down, take me down, take me down. Grab the bumper and stick it, stick it, stick it, stick it, stick it, stick it. Hold the bumper and stick it, stick it, stick it, stick it, stick it, stick it. Control the bumper and stick it, stick it, stick it, stick it, stick it, stick it. Hold the bumper and stick it, 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 stick it. When you see
What about he, boy?
I'm not good.
Good morning, sir.
Hey, good morning. How are you?
I am fine. I am fine. I'm fine. And I want to make sure I'm saying your name properly. Chef Alan SUSSER.
Susser.
SUSSER. I was
Susser.
close. I was really, really close.
A lot of people pronounce it that way. Maybe that's the way it should be pronounced.
Well, I kind of let me be transparent. I did a Google. How do you pronounce this? and
I love
what,
it.
And that's what came up, so that's what I went with. Oh Lord, welcome to the People's Chat Room. I read your bio, and we are honored to have you on the show. You know.
My pleasure.
You know, so I'm hoping that you will continue to have conversations with us, because one of the things I always say is once a guest, always a guest. You know, it's like a doctor's office. It's always hard to get in, but when
Yeah.
yeah, so let's jump in here.
Okay.
Now, you were born in a city that is considered the food mecca, primarily because of its diverse food culture. What particular memory stands out that was the aha moment that guided you towards your passion to make culinary or the food culture your goal?
Okay, you know, that's interesting because I guess I started cooking with my grandmother.
Okay.
You know, and kind of there I realized that together, you know, cooking for family and see the way the love that she put into it, the attention, that really caught my eye as towards that, you know, there's a lot of love in food and preparation of it. And quite honestly, in general, when she was cooking, I'd rather be with her in the kitchen than at the dining room table. But then it didn't mean that I was going into culinary arts or anything like that. But I think in high school job is really where it caught on, and not in an obvious place, because it started off in an amusement park, making hot dogs and hamburgers and cotton candy and popcorn and all of that in Rockaway on Rockaway Beach. And it happened to me. It happened on 4th of July.
Okay.
So on the 4th of July here, busiest day in an amusement park. All the families are out. All the kids are having a great time. And I have this grill station with hot dogs. I'm making probably like 100 hot dogs at a time. And I'm making these hot dogs and putting them in the bun, handing it to the guests, and they're handing me money. More hot dogs, money, laughing, hot dogs, money, shouting, you know, and that whole energy of cooking and fun, and actually people giving me money to cook for them. I go like, this is very interesting.
You could do this. Yeah.
And I just, I think from that point on, I love the idea of cooking and kind of the energy of it. That was a lot of fun.
So that became
it wasn't
a
anything
safe space.
fancy.
That became a safe space.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So when you
I actually
chose...
I worked there for 3 years, 3
How old
summers
were
during
you?
high school. 14, 15, and 16.
Okay. So you got an early start. Yeah. So
Yes.
When you chose Miami, which also has a diverse culinary scene, you saw the opportunity to step out and establish your brand. Please tell us about New World Cuisine and how you were able to expand on the movement through your book, New World Cuisine and Cookery, which was published in 1995.
Of course. So, New World Cuisine and New World Cuisine and Cookery, the book that I had published, started when I opened Chef Allen's in 1986. So I opened my own restaurant because I didn't see the food that I thought should be cooked in Miami. I think, most of the restaurants were either French or Italian or the Cuban, a couple little Cuban joints and a couple little island places, but nobody was like cooking food that said Miami, that sort of brought those flavors together. And what I wanted to do, I wanted to be part of this boutique type of thing that was happening in the United States of expressing the food of the area, utilizing the flavors and the ingredients. And so that, to me, what I identified about in Florida was a lot of fresh seafood, citrus, tropical fruits. That was our ingredients. And from there, I said, what's going to bring that together? And I looked into the Caribbean. I always loved the Caribbean and the water and the waterfront and the beaches. And the spices of the Caribbean is really what did it for me. The spice of the Caribbean, because there you have cultures from all over the world coming together. And so that it wasn't so much a cultural revolution yet in Miami. That was like, that happened later on as the cuisine evolved. I think I was a little bit ahead of the cultural part of it, but I knew that when you come to Florida, and especially Miami, you should taste what Miami is. And so I saw Miami as an opportunity to grow in a modern city in a modern time, and so that I saw the
New World
construction
part.
going on, and and so that I called it New World Cuisine as opposed to Old World Cuisine. So, the Old World was the French cuisine that I had learned. I had worked in Paris, and it wasn't for Miami. The Italian cuisine is, it wasn't Mediterranean either. It was something different that had to be Miami and Miami flavors.
It's interesting. When I was doing my research on you, and you're an easy research because as soon as you put your name up, all you got to do is put SUSSER and that's it. Pop, 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 everything comes up. And the gentleman that originated New World Cuisine, and right next to his name, which I can't remember because I was focused on you, was your name as part of the expansion of the whole thing. And I never really looked at what you just explained there, New World Cuisine. I mean, I'm from the Caribbean. As far as I'm concerned, it's food. You know what I mean? But
right.
Yeah.
Well, we want to differentiate ourselves, and what it was, one man can't do everything.
True that.
One chef can't make a difference.
True.
Altogether. And so that early on, I started working with some of the other chefs that were doing similar things, different backgrounds, different cultural background, different cooking, but we all had the want to kind of create an environment of experimentation, exploration, great food, really done by a chef. And the independent chef was not something that was really done. You had hotel restaurants and you had chain restaurants and you had fast food. But the independent restaurateur, who is like, either the chef or the executive chef of a restaurant, maybe it's hard to get the money for it, but past that, having, 4 or 5 people doing similar takes on this, what we call New World Cuisine. That's why when you look up New World Cuisine, or actually if you also look up the Mango Gang, which we used to call ourselves.
I'll get to that just now.
What's that?
I'll get to that just now. Yeah, I got to that. Let me move on to the next question. You are a proponent for sustainable cooking. Please share your thoughts on this, and do you think that more now than ever there should be an incentive or incentives to engage communities in sustainable cooking?
Well, sustainable cooking is so important. I mean, just think about it. How can we keep taking away from the world?
It makes no sense.
The ocean is not insurmountable. I mean, it's a big aquarium and it's limited sources. What we do to the water, what we do to our rivers and lakes and streams, and what feeds out into the bays, and not only that, but what we put in pesticides and herbicides and all this type of thing. It just makes no sense for us to poison our land, our water, and all of our resources. And if we overfish or we overdo and overutilize the land, it's not going to work. It does not produce good, healthy things, and you have to put more and more back in to get less and less out. And then the other component of it in sustainability is diversity. So having, one type of plantain doesn't cut it. Having one type of mango doesn't cut it. Having varieties that some are early, some are late, some taste hearty, some taste sweet, these are what makes food interesting. And, again, cooking through the seasons, sustainability is thinking about not everything is 365 days of the year. You can't do that. You have to respect the nature of cooking and
Chef
understand that
Susser,
there's a season for everything.
you don't know how much your words I mean, I'm enjoying this conversation because I'm right there with you. Right there with
That's
you.
great. Thank you. Good.
I mean, if more people would believe like this, it would be phenomenal, Anyhow, the next question, I never knew, and I was telling Code this earlier on, that there was a national mango board. I always thought that mangoes came from the Caribbean, but it did not. It came from South Asia. All right, so we're learning, right? So I also learned, like I said, that the mango is indigenous to Southeast Asia. I really thought it was from the Caribbean. So I guess the indentured laborers, is who brought the mangoes to the Caribbean, right? So
well, there's a lot of sources to that. It's the indentured laborers from India. Mm-hmm. It was because the French, the Dutch, the English, the Spanish were traveling the world mm-hmm. and taking from their colonies and transporting it so that they can just take and take and take. And that's why they brought mangoes, so that they can take and have mangoes so that they can bring them to Europe. And, that was a good thing that they did.
That was one of the few good things that they did. So
yes.
You were once the spokesperson for the National Mango Board. So please share with us the purpose of the National Mango Board as a former spokesperson.
Okay, so the National Mango Board was to introduce mangoes to Americans. Quite honestly, it's a board, that helps people, helps industry to educate the consumer about mangoes, to help also importers to get through some of the regulations and to support that. And so as a spokesperson, spokechef, I made a number of mango recipes, a lot of different types of recipes for them, as well as did tastings with people at different events, different culinary events. I went to groceries that were, and it's still, the problem is, it kills me because you go to a grocery store and you have mango. That's it, one mango. Now maybe you have two because there's a little bit, but there's like hundreds of mangoes. How do you have different types of apples? How many types of apples? You have 5, 10, 15 different types of apples. Why don't we have all the different types of mangoes? Julie mango, Madame mangoes, Kent. There's just so many different types of mangoes and they taste different. That's, which is wonderful. So that, to use it differently would be fine.
So I think you and I both.
And so I was out there cooking.
You and I both know the answer to that. They don't really think it's that important to have different types of mangoes out there, right? That's the answer to that one.
Exactly.
So your work
and that's
continues.
What the Mango Board was doing, is bringing that.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Exactly. No, it's and here in Miami we have tons of mangoes. I mean, just in my own neighborhood, around my 1 square block, I have one mango tree next to me,
Mm-hmm.
and I have 10 mango trees in neighboring yards. So I got all the mangoes I need. Each
So-
one's a different mango. I love it.
I'm going to put you on the spot. Which one to date is your favorite tasting mango?
Oh,
Yes,
you know
I
what?
did it. Yeah.
You did. There's two. I love the Julie,
Uh-huh.
and then second is the Nam Dak Mai.
What do you think about calabash? You don't like that?
Calabash is yummy.
Yeah.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So,
I'm actually in the process of writing my next cookbook, and it's going to be a mango book of the Caribbean.
so I gotta let people know that you've got 4 books, and I really want to bring the 5th question. I want to talk about one of those books. So let me just read out the 4 books. You have New World Cuisine and Cookery, published 1995.
Yep.
You have The Great Citrus Book, published 1997. The Great Mango Book, published 2001. And the one that I want to touch on right now is The Green Fig and Lionfish, Sustainable Caribbean Cooking. But let me also mention the next book, which is Jade Mountain Gastronomy, which was 2020. So let's talk about Green Fig and Lionfish, Sustainable Caribbean Cooking, which was published in 2019. Let's touch on that a little bit, because I'm learning that the lionfish is not indigenous to the Caribbean, but because it's there now, it's destroying a lot of the reefs. But Chef, you are one of those people that have taken that little sucker and turned it into a succulent dish.
So let me explain a little bit about what's happened.
Uh-huh.
Lionfish is an invasive species,
Yes.
which means it does not belong. It's actually out of the Indian Ocean. And the Indian Ocean, it has natural enemies and the whole course of what eats what there. Here in it started in Miami, I hate to say, the lionfish, probably through trade, or the sexier way of saying it is in the 80s when Miami had all the drug dealers and they had all the expensive apartments and they had these tropical aquariums. And all of a sudden, and lionfish were going for like $200 a lionfish in their tropical saltwater aquarium. Wow. And all of a sudden, they realized that the lionfish was eating all the other little fish in the aquarium. Now they're losing, $400 or $500 a day on these fish because they're being eaten by the lionfish. So they threw that sucker down the toilet into the bay. Boom, we're done with that guy. This lionfish matures early, has like 2 million eggs a year, eats anything on the reef, and it expanded in the 1980s from Miami only to the complete Caribbean, all the way out throughout the Caribbean. And since it eats all the little fish on the reef, it's destroying the natural process of the little fish eaten by the big fish, by the bigger fish, so that whole food chain is being destroyed. And that's what, and the other part of it, 2 more. Lionfish is venomous. So the spikes on the back are venom. And so if you touch it you're going to feel it almost like a snake bite venom, not poisonous venom. And lastly, you can't fish them. You actually have to spear these guys. So it's left to spear divers who are over the reef and jabbing them with a spear gun.
That sounds really difficult.
It is. It is, but I'll tell you what, last week I was down in Key Largo, and there's a number of Caribbean islands that do this. They have lionfish derbies where they have a set of divers. Here we had 10 sets of divers go down for a set period of time, like in 4 or 5 hours. They came back up with about 2,000 pounds of lionfish.
Also, the same thing they do with the snakes, the pythons in the Everglades. They've done.
Yep.
Okay, all right. That's a nice way of getting rid of them, at least, kind of, sort of.
Yeah, and I was down there cooking the lionfish to show people because they didn't think it was edible. They didn't think it's a beautiful fish, but it's a nasty looking fish once it's caught, and you can't still touch the dorsal fins.
And why fig?
So, okay, that actually, it's green fig and saltfish. is the national
bacalao.
dish of St. Lucia, green fig and saltfish. And I sort of borrowed that name, and I said, well, okay, let's just switch out the green fig, which is actually bananas. You know, in St. Lucia, the green bananas, we call them green fig.
We the same thing in Trinidad. I think anyway up and down the Caribbean is fig. You know,
Right.
green fig.
Right. So, and that's why, so instead of the saltfish, which also, you know, quite honestly, saltfish doesn't come from there either. But
It doesn't?
you know, you know that. You know that.
Yeah, well, I was just trying to
But-
think.
You know, but that's the fun of food. I mean, food has so much history to it, so much culture to it, and how different cultures take to different pieces of the information and make it their own. So green fig and saltfish is a national dish of St. Lucia. And so I borrowed the name for green fig and lionfish.
When I least expect it, whenever I'm in Miami, which is not pretty often, I am going to head on down to your boutique restaurant in Aventura to get me some green fig and lionfish. I think we should all do that. Check it out. You know what I mean? Again, sir, it's an honor to have you on. We're kind of like out of time, but would you be okay returning?
I would love to. I would love to talk with you.
Yeah, and I'd love to actually see you face to face, shake your hand and say, yes, sustainable cooking right on board. Thank you so much,
I would love to
Chef
do that.
SUSSER. Don't say it. Don't say
SUSSER.
it. No, I told you don't say it. I was gonna struggle through it. SUSSER. Chef Alan SUSSER. Y'all need to check this gentleman out. He's a big deal. And please tap into what he's saying about sustainable cooking. It's the way to go in 2025, simply because things will run out sooner or later. We need to be sustainable in our approach. Chef, thank you so much. Thank you.
My pleasure. Thank you. See you soon.
See you soon. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Get ready for SOCA Fest, the outdoor experience for Orlando Carnival 2025. We're back and better than ever. This one is big. Performing live, it's Kess the Band. Celebrating 20 years. Mikanteza. Raymond. Kute. Super T. Anika Berry. Jadel. And many more. SOCA Fest, the outdoor experience. Saturday, May.
See?
Yeah.
I cut it before
you
it cut
were ready.
me. Yeah.
I don't want to
Take away.
listen. That gentleman that we just did an interview with, major deal. Okay. And his accolades, I had one more question for him, but I realized we were out of time because we have to move on and do our interview with SIZWE and talk music and everything that's happening with him right now. But again, Chef Alan has a consulting firm or company. And when you're in the Miami area, please check out his boutique restaurant, Chef Alan's in Aventura. Okay? And purchase one of his books. In particular, I'm looking at the one Green Fig and Lionfish Sustainable Caribbean Cooking because it's some recipes in there. And maybe I might not use the lionfish. I might switch it out for some other type of fish. But because, but please check him out, okay? All right, so let me turn you back over to DJ Code Red as we get ready for our guest, SIZWE. I want to hear that song in its entirety.
Which one?
100, but I know you're going to wait until he comes on to play it. So.
Well, I was going to do something real quick for the mothers.
Well, I said to uplift woman is to uplift the world, for they're the mothers of creation. Black woman, I love ya. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Black woman, don't you stray. So strong black woman on the earth. Do you know what life really hurts? Beautiful black woman on the earth. You know you are a goddess from birth. Strong black woman of the earth. You better honor yourself and follow your earth. Beautiful black woman of the earth. You know you are the mothers of the universe. To uplift the woman is to uplift the world. Going for the children, little boys and girls.
I wanted to say thank you to Angus of spice concoction out of Grenada, obviously, once you hear the word spice. And he was our connection to get Chef Alan Susser on. And I hope to continue working with you, Angus, because it's time for us to, just spread our wings a little bit and engage more Caribbean islands, particularly the island of my father's birth, Grenada, into our people's chat room conversations. Now let's move on. SIZWE!
What's up?
Wagwan!
Sorry, I did try to set up my thing.
We forgive you. So young man, you're down in Miami.
I am.
And our guest before you is from Miami. Seeing that you're already down there, go check out his restaurant and give us some feedback. I'm sure it's going to be positive. I'll text you the address. It's a boutique restaurant, so it's going to be a little bit pricey. All right.
My money long you.
Your money, okay. See, well, you need to send some up here, and that's in his restaurant is in Aventura. Is that far from you? It's in Miami.
It's a little bit ways far from me, but I party up on that side. So when I go to the parties, I'll stop in and then go to the bar.
All right. So I'm going to send you the address and tell him the people's chat room said hi. So SIZWE.
What's up?
You tell me. Listen, it's not just because it had nothing to do with the fact that is your cousin standing up next to me there.
Yeah.
But you are a pleasure. You are positive vibes.
Thank you so much.
So talk to us. What's happening right now that you would like to see changes in?
Oh, wow. That I would like to see changes in?
That was a loaded question?
No, that's
no, I don't know if I don't think it's loaded.
Loaded, yeah.
I think that I think it's an honest question, right? I you know what I would like to see changes? I would like to see some changes in myself, right? I was sitting this morning just thinking about, I get so emotionally invested in these things, right? Wherever these things are, whether it's this new song, whether it's a video, whether it's your song or someone else's song. And what happens is that you get all this stress, and I would like to see me let some things go, just let it go and let life, right? Because sometimes, we just be trying to be perfect and trying to, just be the best as opposed to just be you, and allowing you to be good enough. You know what I'm saying? So maybe if I can see that in me, maybe we could start to see that in others.
Why does it feel like if you've had a lot of thoughts, you've been processing a lot of thoughts since the last time we spoke?
Because I have.
Yeah.
We just trying to be better, I think, right? You, me, Tashad.
But it's
right?
okay to drive yourself. It's okay to compete against yourself. The problem becomes when you take it to a level where it consumes you. The old people that say something too much of one thing is good for nothing. So when it consumes you, it becomes good for nothing. You know what I mean?
And I think that's it too, right? That's part of the problem. It consumes me, these things, these projects that I'm working, because you just want the acceptance, but maybe you haven't accepted it for yourself yet, and so that's it. So I think that's the changes that I would like to see.
And one more thing I gotta say before we move on to the new music is this: that sometimes we seek validation, but sometimes we seek validation from others who haven't even figured themselves out. So if they can't even figure themselves out, why are you looking in that direction? Because from the time someone responds to you a certain way, immediately you will start feeling it on the inside, whether it's a positive thing or a negative thing. All right.
Yeah.
I know that sometimes there's constructive criticism, but when you start feeling it on the inside, like if it bugs the hell out of you in a negative way, let it go. That person only talking shit. You know what I'm saying? Because they want to hear themselves speak.
Well, to add to it, we are in an occupation where we're actually here to please others. We make music. Music is, yes, we do music for ourselves, but we're in it to share and to please others. So there is some kind of validation to get back from it.
Yeah, but But it's one of the things I say to my clients on a daily basis, and I firmly believe it 99.9% of the time. Your body talks to you. And when it talks to you, in the initial conversations are very soft, very, very soft. And then it starts shouting when you're paying attention to it. All right? So when you looking to seek validation from others, trust me, depending on the validation, because not every validation is good validation. You know what I'm saying? But you, on the road for you to understand who SIZWE is, or for me to understand who Lima is, or for Dominique to understand who Dominique is, you have to understand the conversations that your body's having with you and start to filter the good from the not so good, from the real bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? So I am saying that yes, we're in a thing where we need validation, or we seek validation, but not everything that you call validation is validation.
No, that's a fact. Sometimes it's lost in the idea of what validation is. We get especially as musicians and DJs and entertainers, right? You're starting to look for the validation of the other people, when the truth is that we are the creators, right? And so I am the one to say that this is hot, right? And so we have to lead in these spaces. Tashad is the one who's going to say that this mix that I mix here is our best mix, right? And sometimes it gets reversed on us to where now we're asking, is that good enough for you? Like, did you like that?
Did you like that?
Oh, you didn't like that? Okay, I'll try something else, right? And I think it's the wrong way.
And then when you go about it that way, that's when the real that's be happening inside of you. So I think the best approach is to figure out who you are, what you like, what you don't like, what stirs you, what does not, and that sometimes is a lifelong journey. But the more you get into it, the more when you start interacting with others on that creative level, and they're throwing ish at you, you could step back and shake your head, put your head to the side, and tell yourself, you know what, forget you. You ain't really speaking to me. Let me keep it moving until you will interact with someone that's right on your level, that's speaking to you, and that's you will feel it on the inside. This is good shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Let's listen.
The last thing I would say, not to cut you off, sorry, but the last thing I would say is I think when you really start to find yourself, you start to find yourself by yourself, right? You have less people around you, less of the naysayers, and less of the negativity, because you really start to find you know. And so people get scared of that because it becomes a lonely space. You know, it becomes like, well, this any place where you could just come and shit talk and drink up all the alcohol and then go your way. This is a place, this is a safe space where if you've come to line with me, you really wanted to be around me.
And that's what makes you stronger too. That makes you stronger. So let's listen to this. I will say it's new for me, but I know it's been out for what, a couple weeks now?
About a week.
A week, so it's new. So let's listen to it. SIZWE SOCA.
It's 100 ways to vibes, you know. Choose one. Live life, we on 100. Fetch until we 100. Touchdown, we got the fetch still one. And bad vibes is unwanted, so just link up, we on 100. Good vibes, we on 100. That's all the drinks, them calling me. This round, we on 100. In this session is 100 feelings. Everything turn up way up, it's like 100 ceilings. Can't stop the vibe, this one would have 100 meanings. Don't tell me about last call, cause I'm not leaving. Cause they can non-stop, keep the vibes going. Feel the energy, make the system move along. Can't stop the session, tell them we ain't going home. All round this is cause we going 2 for 2. Live life, we on 100. Fetch until we 100. Touchdown, we got the fetch still one. Bad vibes is unwanted, so just link up, we on 100. Good vibes, we on 100. That's all the drinks, them calling me. This round, we on 100. Swing is winding down, you're calling for me. Then she just called, I asked to have this, then she said, follow my lead. That's the before I find a whining part. Now she moves she body. She not worry about nobody. Wine and wine, she lose track of time and then cause the thing non-stop. Keep the vibes going.
I love it. I love the message.
I want to know, and you know what?
What?
Because I didn't ask him this.
What?
He sent it to me. I listened to it. I said nothing to him. So I want to make this conversation fresh.
Yeah.
Writers and producers on this song. Did you write it?
No, this song is written by a young guy named Hugo Boss, and produced by LL Cool Blaze.
Yes.
A brethren of mine, and you know, this record is actually, I don't know, since COVID.
Oh, you're dropping it now.
Right after COVID, you know, I think is when we recorded this record. So that's a couple of years, and you know, everything has its timing. And, you know, I ain't spooky, but everything has its timing. And I felt like this was the right time for me, especially as I've been kind of in a funk musically. I wanted to put out something that had some meaning, and, you know, and this one means something to me.
This definitely has meaning. I mean, even if I'm not in your head to know exactly where you were going with this, what I take from it is everything you're doing, do it 100. Bring it.
Yes.
Bring it, or don't bring it at all. Do not half step.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you see the visualizer that we dropped, it's really not about going in the party and throwing bottle and thing. You know, it's really me and my chick, and we just riding out and we living our best life in this moment. You know what I mean? It's really not about the party. I mean, we could party, but living in this moment and living your best life and being the best you, celebrating those who celebrate you. I think that's what it's about.
I love it. I also was pleasantly. I love the little steel pan that you put in there. It added a really nice touch. Now I know it was a synth. It wasn't a real thing, but still.
It was the real thing.
It was.
That's a real pan, and that we recorded. That's real. That's not a computer generated pan at all.
It gave it some flavor, additional flavor, I should say.
Yeah, I think what it does, because the song is not really a soca record.
No, it's not.
But I think it gives it the flavor, the flavoring of some Caribbean vibes. You know.
So we were talking to the chef earlier on, and he has a book, and he's into New World cuisine. I see this track as New World music, simply because it's not soca.
Yeah.
And so what? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It has its own. It's in its own lane, and I think that makes it much more sweeter. I can't think of another word. You know what I'm saying? So
well, remember I'm singing soca for 20 some years, you know, and so this was a challenge for myself too, right? To do something that is not necessarily what I normally do, you know, and you know I don't like when I hear soca artists say that I'm more than just a soca artist. I don't like to hear that, because you wouldn't hear Jay-Z say I'm more than a hip hop artist, right? You wouldn't hear 50 Cent put down what they do to say that there's other things that they can do.
Capable of doing.
So I don't like to hear that. However, I think that although I am a soca artist, there are other things that I can do.
there are other
too,
genres, yeah.
right? And so this is something that I thought was a challenge, and I hope that it resonates with people, because it definitely resonates with me.
I love it. I love the fact that I'm in that zone now of I listen to music. I don't necessarily dance to it. I will sit down and I will dissect or listen. And this is a track that I will listen to and enjoy it.
Yeah,
okay, when I drive into wherever I drive and I put that thing on, and I've been known, ask him. I just loop a song, you know, SIZWE.
Yeah.
When I love it, repeat, no shame in my game. And this is a track that I could play, repeat. It's refreshing.
Yeah.
So good job.
I sent this song to Tashad, and he's right. He said I sent it to him, but I didn't send it to him the other day. I sent this to him when I did it.
Yes.
Right? Which was 2 years or 3 years ago, you know?
Why you didn't play it then? It wasn't the right time?
No. I don't play unreleased tracks until someone say, It
Okay,
is time.
that makes sense. That makes sense.
Mhm,
So it's been out bubbling for a week. What's the feedback you're getting from the public? Not necessarily
Yeah.
people like Tashad and me.
Yeah, sure. I think people who follow me feel like it's different, right? Kind of took them for, there's something I didn't expect from me. And so I don't see that as a negative. I see it as, because they didn't say it wasn't good. They say, oh, wow, that's different.
It's growth.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
And so that's great. Like, it being different is good. And, because I want to be different and I want to stand out from the crowd. I could do the soca thing, and I think I do it pretty well.
You sure do.
But to be able to do something a little different.
A little different, but
more
on the
vibe.
same level, even a little bit above.
Yeah,
I say
yeah.
keep doing you.
Yeah. And I have to say that this record is actually mixed in Dolby Atmos, right? So,
Ayanta.
yeah. So when you're listening to this record in a Dolby Atmos enabled system, right? You'll hear like the pan and everything flying around. You know what I'm saying? And that was intentional. I wanted it to be that big that when you listen to it on Spotify and on your Sonos Atmos or whatever system you have home, you get a movie experience.
Well, I understand that's the way to go anyway.
I know exactly where you got that idea from.
Who you get that from?
You have a system in his house that definitely puts this song.
looking at it.
When he mentions that, I was like, I see where the love even more after, like you said, you did something for you, and if somebody enjoys it, they enjoy it. But you love from start to middle to end to every concept of the song.
You love it. When you heard it at the end of your production, you were like, yes. And as long as you can exhale and say, yes, this is what I was going for. Who cares what anybody else thinks? They will fall in line straight up. They will.
They gotta fall in line, and it's
they
okay,
will fall in line.
Yeah, it's okay. It might not be for you, but it's definitely for me and for the people that follow me and love what it is that I do. And that's it. It's all good. It's more music to come. RL tune, so you mightn't like this one, but you like the next one. But I think most people do really like the record.
It's a nice track. So before we let you go, because I know you got somewhere to go, let's hear it again, please. And I will step back and listen. SIZWE on the People's Chat Room, and this is 100 Ways.
Live life we on 100, vet until we 100. Touchdown we got the flex still one. And bad vibes is unwanted soldiers. Link up we on 100, good vibes we on 100. Last only drinks them calling me name. This round we on 100. Tiny walk in the session is 100 feelings, 100 feelings. Everything up way up is like 100 ceilings, 100 ceilings. Can't stop like this one would have 100 meanings. Silly mission. Tell last call cause I'm not leaving.
That's still fun, wicked man. And now that I know it's a real thing.
Real fun.
Keep the vibes going.
100.
Feel the energy, make the system move along. Can't stop the session, tell them we ain't going home. All round this is cause we going 2 for 2. This how we live life, we on 100. Vet until we 100. Touchdown, we got the flex still one. And bad vibes is unwanted soldiers. Link up, we on 100. Good vibes, we on 100. That's only drinks them calling me name. This round, we on 100. Sweetness winding down, you're calling for me. Yeah, she just called. I asked her have this dance, she said follow my lead. That's the big fall. I find a whining part now, she knows she want it. She not worry about nobody. Wine and wine, she lose track of time and then cause the thing non-stop, keep the vibes going. Feel the energy, make the system move all.
You know what? I hearing this on a movie score, you know.
Ooh.
We're working on it.
I hearing this on a movie. You know what I'm visualizing? I'm visualizing Miami, obviously. It's a freeway. It's somebody like what do you call them? No. Them bad boys now. And they heading somewhere, and they going top speed because wherever they're heading is really important, and you're hearing that song playing in the background.
Well,
that's what I see.
That's what you seeing? I see Sinners Part 2.
SIZWE, it's not what you seeing?
Have you seen Sinners?
Well, I'm gonna send you the visualizer, and then you'll see what I see.
Okay, all right.
But
how come I get the visualizer now? You know, I'm petty when I ready, you know.
Well, the visualizer just came out. Really, I think it came out Tuesday, Monday.
Okay, send it to me now, please, please,
You
please,
know,
please, please,
so,
please, please.
yeah,
I
we just,
really
you know,
love this song,
Thank
and
you
I
so
see it
much.
going places. So I'm hoping that you're pushing for it to go where it needs to go because
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
good
we're really
stuff.
working hard on some things, and we're hoping for some big news to come. And this is also a record that will get picked up in the future. So if it's not today, it'll be tomorrow. So
So
yeah, there's a number of things.
So I'm always, you probably don't know this, but you're gonna know now. I'm always advocating for people. And you remember that young girl I sent you the other day, Genevieve?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
I'm gonna send you. I think she sent me another one of her songs that did really, really well. But it would be nice if y'all could do something together. I'm just saying. I don't know when, but it would be nice.
You were great for doing that, boy.
Yeah,
I
I could help it to know, but I don't. So let me let you go. You've got. It's like I feel like if you was gonna put something up right now. Will you?
Well, yeah. When he goes,
I think he has a little surprise for us.
Yeah. Yes.
So I'm gonna look at it. You have a blessed weekend.
Thank you so much. I want you guys to also know, we have a lot of things working. I'm writing a book called "The Truck That Raised Me," where I am talking about the carnival truck and its impact on my life from since I've been small to today. It's kind of this comparison, but this thing that relating to a family member and the truck guiding me as it guides everybody.
When it'll be ready by the end of the year?
I already know who it is. It is just
I want to know when it'll be ready.
You know what it is? Because we are family. When you said it, I
you
thought
already
about
know
something
who he was talking
else.
about.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're looking towards the end of the year for that to be ready?
Yeah, I think so. We'll see. I'm trying. What happened is I paused the book because of some things that was going on with me, and while I was writing, I was feeling like maybe I wouldn't have the truck no more. Because of some anxiety and stuff that I'm dealing with, and
you're almost at the end of that.
You'll get you.
Yeah. So we just fighting through it, but it's a short story, and it's just simply about the book. I mean, about the truck.
The truck.
And the music truck, and how the truck has guided me through my life.
Looking forward to it, though. Forward to it.
Before you go, make sure you plug your podcast, please. Your amazing
podcast. It's only on Instagram, is it? Or Instagram
it's on all of where you could get podcasts.
Mm-hmm.
So you get the audio podcasts and on iTunes and everything, and then of course it's on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
The podcast name is What They Do, a place where we say what's up, what's popping. It's a Miami slang, so in that case we say what they do to our guests, and we are on episode number 13, just dropped today.
Fantastic.
And so we have some other special guests coming. We did Kevin Little the other day. I'm in talks with some other SOCA artists who are going to be here in town. So I'm really proud of the project and proud of how far it's come in this short period of time.
So that project started when there was a lull or something going on, and you were like, okay, let me do something, and that's how that came about?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. And I pride myself on being a creator. And I wasn't creating, and I didn't know if I could create, and so we did. I had a friend of mine who was encouraging me and saying, "SIZWE, come on, let's just do it." And I was like, "Yeah, but we don't have the right camera, and yeah, we don't have the right mics." And
here's the thing with that going on with you, and I ain't gonna beat up on it too much, because to an extent, there's a small percentage of that in me. You are really hard on yourself.
Yeah.
You are really, really hard on yourself. Even when you're seeing the output and you're at max, you still beat up on yourself and you're hard on yourself. And if that's what you use to drive you, more power to you. I'm saying, 100. I got sidetracked a little bit. You're telling me, focus. Let me let you go, because I know you got somewhere to head on out to.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being a part of the People's Chat Room today. We's family. Well, you're his family, but you're my family too.
Yeah, now Lima, let me tell you something, Lima. I want to also say thank you to you because you've been an ear in times when I've needed it without asking for it. But you have a thing where you can hear some things and identify that we might need to explore some other thoughts. And I appreciate that. I appreciate you, Tashad, Code Red, and you guys for always supporting me and in my endeavors. And my gift to you is 100 on what they do and all the other things that we try to push forward.
You know you've got a home here. Every time, all the time. You'll be blessed. Tell your mom and your wife we say Happy Mother's Day.
Oh,
you take care, all right?
All right.
All right, baby. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yes. So that was 100.
I love it.
You like 100. You like 100.
So you're gonna put the visualizer or something up, right?
Yeah, you're looking
for
the
Yeah. I'm looking.
I'm fixing up something.
So while he fixing, let me just say this is the People's Chat Room. We will be here next week, Saturday. I don't know who the guest is gonna be. Dominique is gonna be on the board. Code is gonna be whining and dining his wife.
Yes.
Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Please take care and have a blessed rest of the week. I want to say thank you to SIZWE for being our guest, as well as Chef Alan SUSSER. You all take care.
Let me see if this works.
Once again, yeah, there's 100 ways to survive, you know. Choose one. Live life, we on 100. Fetching till we 100. Touchdown, we got the fetch still warming up. Bad vibes is unwanted soldiers. Link up, we on 100. Good vibes, we on 100. That's only drinks them calling me. This round, we on 100. Time you walk in, this session is 100 feelings. 100 feelings. Everything turn up, way up, it's like 100 ceilings. 100 ceilings. Can't stop the vibes, this one would have 100 meanings. Don't tell me about last call, cause I'm not leaving. Cause the thing non-stop, keep the vibes going. Feel the energy, make the system move along. Can't stop the session, tell them we ain't going home. All round this is cause we going 2 for 2. This how we live life, we on 100. Fetching till we 100. Touchdown, we got the fetch still warming up. Bad vibes is unwanted soldiers. Link up, we on 100. Good vibes, we on 100. That's all the drinks them calling me. This round, we on 100. Swing is winding down, you're calling for me. Yeah, she just called. I asked her have this dance, she said follow my lead. Dance till me fall. I find a whining part now, she moves she body. She not worry about nobody. Wine and wine, she lose track of time and then cause the thing non-stop, keep the vibes going. Feel the energy, make the system move along. Can't stop the session, tell them we ain't going home. All round this is cause we going 2 for 2. This how we live life, we on 100. Fetching till we 100. Touchdown, we got the fetch still warming up. Bad vibes is unwanted soldiers. Link up, we on 100. Good vibes, we on 100. Ask all the drinks them calling me. This round, we on 100.